Hi everybody, this is Frog Snack and welcome to episode 14 of the Test of Time Challenge. I know it's been a long time, so I'm going to keep you a little bit updated, and so some people just watch the video straight through, but for me, it's been several months I've been studying, and I apologize, I've really wanted to play, so this is my indulgence. I actually should not be playing right now either. I've got a lot to do in the next 2 weeks. I have some deadlines, but I really wanted to. And darn it, it's so much fun, and I'm so glad I am. So I'm back at this house. This is the end of the week where I had played the beginning of the Edifice house. Now Brennan, again, is the heir to the Edifice family, and if you go in here, the game actually remembers back to the founders. So Ankmed and, I forget the guy's wife, they were the founding Sims for this game, and then his mother Charlene, his father LaShawn. Now his father lives next door, and his mother's currently haunting the lot, so I'm going to bop over there. That's the next family we're playing anyway, so I'm not going to unpause these guys. But to give you an idea of how many kids there are in this family, these are all his dad's new babies. This is his sister. His brother Esmond was the first or second Sim to die in the Roman era as a slave in the game. So LaShawn's actually lost. I went through and did some demographics, and he's lost 5 or 6, like, children and grandchildren to the games already, which is insane. So this is Brennan's family that we're with now, but they do carry the name Edifice, and so they carry it all the way through. Heckle was, of course, his son, because he got abducted by aliens, but there's no point in keeping the baby if you're just going to kill them off, so I probably won't keep any more alien babies. Mine is the current heir, so his son is living as a live-in servant, and I don't recall in which family. It was pretty high up there. It was a Cove family, but I don't recall which one. I don't think it's the Emperor directly, but I think it's one of the Emperor's children or something. So as soon as he gets married, he's pretty much going to come back. Now, this family's pretty busy. He's going to have... Like, they're supposed to keep the family house, but that's really kind of impossible when you end up with all these little babies and stuff. But he should be getting the original house, and there's really not one anymore for these guys because they live in this huge thing. So I could have him come back whenever Brennan and Serena dies, but he doesn't have a family or anything yet. So it shouldn't go to any other children. It should go to him. He really should come back and take over for, like, Brennan's for this whole family. Sorry. So anyway, here's everybody that's in the household. So Teckle's passed on, so Mine is not here anymore. Other Mine I sent out as a servant and parson, so they aged up in the couple days I played them, since I had them on camera. And then everyone else is children, and we have 2 new babies that were born. So the way that I play this game is around Sunday in the morning. I keep it general because sometimes there's something last minute I have to do with a family, but between 6 and 8 or 9 in the morning on Sunday is when I switch to the next family. So I played them through Sunday. It's 6:23 right now, and we've got oh, by the way, our Texathra is a derivative of Xerxes, which meant wise ruler. So Xerxes, ruler of Persia back in the day. So they have, a lot of these guys have like Persian names and stuff, aside from these guys being biblical, but this one's Persian. Arezu, I went and looked up a couple of these. Arezu actually means, her name means desire. Madsmoyo, I don't think I got to look at the other ones, and Machupa, I forgot the names. I go to behindthename.com, and I think I might have left that in the description or somewhere, but it's behindthename.com, and it's awesome. It goes back through the history of names. You can go back, to the 6th century and find out when the name first occurred and where it came from, which is awesome, and that's how I named my Sims. So anyway, we have a new daughter named Dilshad, and we have Bahadur, and these guys were born like 20 game minutes ago, so Serena just had them, and then the game assigned her a job, but that's okay. I have register now, so she's gonna have to assign a register. Well, I'm not playing her then. I don't care. When I'm playing them, they're not allowed to have jobs, the wives. So we have so Dilshad is the one she's carrying, and this is the first child that I've seen. Well, actually, I guess Parson is the same, where they're like literally the same color as their dad, which is pretty cool. Right, so these guys are pretty cool. He's actually the same color, or Dilshad's the same color as their dad, which is pretty neat. Whereas Mine took after not even the mom. See how orange the mom's skin tone is? Mine's really light, and Charlene wasn't, so I have no idea where that... it must have come from somewhere, because here's Demetrius, so maybe it's just a blending somewhere. But anyway, so Dilshad's probably going to be gorgeous. And Bahadur, still sitting on the ground here, so he is disciplined and a heavy sleeper. Bahadur is a name that means hero, warrior, and brave, and that is Armenian. And Dilshad is also Armenian, and it means adorning the heart. And seeing as how she's friendly and easily impressed, I think people are going to really love her, so that's why I named her that. So I just wanted to show you the new babies with this family. And then I'm going to bop around because I'm not still playing them anymore, so goodbye favorite lot. And it looks a lot emptier without all the toddlers too, because all the toddlers aged up and now they're kids. And Matsmoya's up here sleeping. Machupa's sleeping in what should be the parents' room. Arizu, I think, yeah, she picked her bed upstairs. They just kind of live wherever they want. And I did go around and make sure they had one item over $1,000, and I threw it out because the rule for slave families is that if they have anything worth $1,000, the eldest male in the house gets sent to the games. And I don't want that to happen. And I have that same debate with the family next door, and I might actually not change it, and they might run the risk. But it really comes down to whether or not an emperor ever passes by the lot. So to give you an idea of how unlikely that is for an emperor to walk casually by here, it's not on the way to anything else. Okay, so I don't think that's really going to happen, that an emperor is going to walk by their lots here and take their stuff. But that's the rules of the challenge. If an emperor comes by and takes their stuff, then the oldest male gets sent to the gladiator games that week with everybody else and basically dies. I'm sure they could fight for it, but they get sent into the games. And then, of course, that item is taken. So I don't know if it's all the items over 1,000. I generally play slave families so that they just don't own anything over 1,000. I think I made an example or an exception once for someone who wanted to be a mixologist, and all of the chew bars you can learn from. One's like 1,100 simoleons, and it depreciates as soon as you buy it. So I think I let it depreciate for like 3 game days, and then it was right under the limit, so she wouldn't be killed for having it. And then I hid it in the basement, and I remember I was so worried. I was like, if somebody comes over, they have to be in the basement to see this. But nobody ever came by for the week. So that was interesting. But I really don't think this is a high traffic area. Also, the Coves live all the way on the other side of the island. All the way over here. This is the Emperor's main family. Pardon. So anyway, this is not the Emperor's main family. The Emperor's main family is around the bend. Oh, all the way down here? Yeah, okay. So that's the actual main Cove family. Oh my gosh, look at how cute the daughter's hair is. Oh, I love it. I think she has a tiara. I think I just went all out. But anyway, right, so they all kind of live in the same spot. I intentionally segregated the families just so that there would be less conflict when the Viking era hits, because I thought it made more sense. The fact that this world is so round, means that to get to certain lots, they have to go around near a lot of the other houses. And there's not really an area to build like a cul-de-sac. I could put a couple here and there, but it's not going to be easy to do. All right, so who's all in the gladiator house right now? We got Demetrius and the 2 other kids, and why is there a girl there? Who's... Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not going to worry about it. One thing I noticed too, the 2 seconds I wasn't playing these guys, I bopped around the neighborhood and I kicked out any Sims that didn't belong, and I got rid of pets because they do kind of drain the game a little bit. And I noticed when I zipped around that there's a lot. Oh, I just saw it a second ago. Ooh, it's driving me nuts. Yeah, that they own the spa. And they're slaves. And I have no idea. If you guys know how to not own something anymore, I'd love to know. I'm sure I can change this through the caste system and story progression from Naraz. But I have no idea how to do it. Oh, she can't collect the money, but the parents can, right? So if I click on the mom, there's the option to buy it. And then, of course, there's collect money, which I'm not going to let them do that because they're not supposed to own anything. Now, I know that they gave money to the place in order to do that, but I don't really care. They weren't supposed to. And everybody ends up with money in here. So anyway, we're going to play this lot next door. And then that's it for this side of the island, and we can go finally around here. But I just wanted to give you like a little heads up about this family and then talk about the dynamic. But once we get into Gladiator, or when we get out of Rome and we get into the Viking era, if I have people of similar class in the same area, I'm hoping they'll all kill each other less, because there's a lot of dying in the Viking era. So anyway, that was our happy news, is that we have Dilshad and we have Bahadur, and I kind of love their names, and I'm kind of sad I can't watch what they look like when they grow up a little bit, but we'll get back to this family sooner or later. So yeah, and we've got a couple more kids to look after next door for sure, because LaShawn has been busy. And that is the easiest way to say it. Now, he has an off name, which is funny, but it's really just that the main Edifice name went to his son. So none of his kids or none of LaShawn's children now will have the name Edifice anymore because Mine has it. So we're switching. And if you notice how many babies you just saw in their preview... I bopped around beginning of this round and I made people pregnant because they just weren't having enough through story progression on their own. And they had 5 babies. So this is this lot. Now I thought I had to do a lot of updating because I have this typical fence and I was going to make it Roman. But this is, I was giving somebody advice about playing this challenge and how difficult it is. This is one of the lots that came with the island, that came with Sunlit Paradise, or Sunlit Tides, sorry. Just use the lot that they give you. Honestly, the reason I chose this world is because the island theme, it fits, it's kind of ageless, it's kind of timeless, I don't have to stress about updating everything, so I am a builder, I consider myself that, and I like to build, but not all the time. So I just gave them this, like, truss-looking, buttressed type wallpaper on the outside of their house, and I'm making it simple, and this is more of an island-y themed home, so I really don't have to do anything to update it. I absolutely could, but I'm absolutely not, and I just noticed they have a parking space, which is hilarious. I had no idea. Alright, so, back to these guys. So this is what's happening right now. We have a visitor. Persephone Salsoria's over. I did not check who she's related to. I don't remember, because I don't think she's related to Ambrosia. Ambrosia is, and this is awesome because Ambrosia actually, the game I think married her to LaShawn, and then when I bopped over here I gave them kids like once or twice. I just hit through master, or I'm sorry, through, I can't think right now. Through Master Controller, I hit impregnate for the wives of a lot of these Sims, and so I didn't play these two to actually make them have babies, and I did that maybe twice in the round, or before the round and then right before this one or something, just because nobody was having any kids, and I was freaking out because we weren't having any at all. So she had twins, and then she just had triplets, and the triplets are nothing of age. They're 2. Yeah, they got 2 days to age up, and they're babies, and so that's what I have babies set to. This is a 90-day sim life, by the way. Iolia's here. He's got 1, so yeah, there's a 1-day gap. She managed to have babies a day apart from each other, which should be impossible for this game, but somehow it happened. Persephone, I don't recall. I'm guessing, I don't know if they're friends. She just said get to know. Yeah, I don't know where she knows her from. And then, oh, Antipater is a friend of hers. Oh, she's a friend with a Bupkis. Well, hey, I kind of think she was a Saulson and aged down, and went down in caste to marry LaShawn, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the other thing about this is when I came over here, because I heard the haunting music from the other... She just cooked that. Oh, she's so nice. I was wondering what she was doing in the oven, and she was cooking a meal... and stealing it. Never mind. I thought she was going to give us the meal. Put it on the table. She's just going to eat it. She never mind. She's only cooking for herself. You goof. Alright, hang on. Move the mic. Sorry if that was loud. Alright, I thought she was going to feed the family, but no. She's just going to sit here and remind us that she's dead. Now, Charlene is a Gen 3 sim. LaShawn over here. Let's go back to LaShawn. His family tree is tremendous. This is all of Sean's babies. And I think I looked at it, and if I looked at also his wife, Ambrosia, if I looked at her dad, he had 30 grandchildren or something. Yeah, it's like 30 kids. It's insane, the amount of kids that have been had so far in this game. So Edward, so her parents were my favorite couple of the game, and I still can't top them. So Edward and Holly Fahadeen were my absolute favorites. They were Gen 2, and I miss them still because they just seemed really loving with each other. And then I was sad because they became slaves. They didn't have enough children, and so now, of course, I'm making up for it. And look at it. Look at his grandkids. if this was scored by 4th generation, then maybe these guys would be the emperors. That's how you play it. So I'm a little bit bummed that I let them down in that regard. So anyway, Ambrosia has my absolute favorite. Like, they're directly her parents, too, which means she was really late coming, because I think some of her older sisters and brothers are already dead, but she's at the very beginning of young adult. She has her entire life ahead of her, and LaShawn is going to be an elder in, well, 18 days isn't too bad. He's basically a life state older than her, so it would be the human equivalent of 12 years or 15 years or something older. Yeah, you can hug your kids or whatever. You're allowed to hug your children. I love it. Oh, yeah, and I gotta rename these kids, because there's no way they're going to be called Gary, Precious, and Catherine. That's what the game named them. Precious, Gary, or, yeah, Catherine and Gary. And then I've got Livius and Aeolus over here, so that just makes no sense. But anyway, this is LaShawn's dead wife, Charlene, that's haunting our lot. And then he's here with his new wife, who apparently just doesn't mind so much. She's totally not, but she ran out of babies to want to do things for. She doesn't have enough wishes for her babies. Oh, now we're disgusted. Oh, okay. My gosh. I just don't know if there's a good picture in this or not, but I'm going to try. And poor LaShawn, he doesn't look happy. I don't know. You think he's happy in this situation? He's the one that keeps having all the kids. Okay, maybe I made him do it. But this is his old man face. I don't know if I like it. He's actually on my, if you go, we're on YouTube. If you go to the top bar there, he's the one who's writing. You can tell by his shirt. I gave him like a crotchety shirt or whatever. But, and he looked a lot younger there. So he's aged up. I love the disgust face. Perfect. Beautiful. Also, what the heck are you wearing? You're wearing some jeans. Oh, woman. Alright, yeah. Proprietor, alright, I don't care. Get out of here. Anyway, so Charlene, oh, he's happy he had all them kids. He's like, yeah, cry more, it's fine. Is he family-oriented? He is brave, a loner. Oh gosh, he's a loner. How? As a loner, do you have this many children? I have no idea. He's shy, disciplined, and hopeless romantic. That's pretty cool. I should actually give him some stuff so that he can learn athletic, because I don't... Oh, he has some skill in it. Oh my gosh, he's a fisher guy. Okay, for sure. I love how they get things like this, like social networking, which I never let them build. And they end up with it anyway. Okay, so, yeah, guitar, painting, athletic 4 isn't bad. Not that I think he's going to be selected for the games. That would be super ironic. But I need to... They actually are one of the poorer families, which I find to be super ironic because his son who lives next door has way more money than this. And I don't believe I might have had to make free real estate or something. It might just be the cost of that house. So I think I'll have to even the cost of the house out if they ever move. Is basically how I'll treat that. There's always a way around the things the game does. And I got this awesome CC, and I'm going to go ahead and pretend that this type of thing existed in Roman times. Maybe I can make it... Oh, I have move objects on? That's not good with all these babies. They're going to end up somewhere. It's funny. Alright, great. Also, I hate your table. Go away. Okay. Let's just make it match. I gave them somewhat more African-looking interior of their house. At least I thought I did. These patterns were like Native American-looking patterns, but... Oh, maybe I can't recolor this. Watch this. I hope it doesn't crash my game. Oh, I can recolor that. That looks beautiful. Kidding, it looks horrible. I thought I couldn't recolor it, but I could. Alright, I tried earlier and it didn't work, so that's weird, but great. And they, alright, they were allowing their kids. So anyway, I've got 5 babies on the ground. They technically do have... Oops, come on now, turn all the lights on. I don't know about you guys, but I don't need to save energy in The Sims. Oh, they just need more light in here, period. Goodness, back and forth. I tried to look at the lot and play a little bit before I came over. So there was nothing I had to do before I recorded. But there's always something. You always start playing and then you find that there was something else. Oh, that's so dramatic. Should we do it? Bam. Now, I was trying to keep this gothic-looking stuff away until we get into medieval. Yeah, maybe I'll keep that away. And for Roman, I was going for things that look a little bit more Roman, or of course you could do fire. I love the flame effect. And you can also take anything, any light in the game, and give it a different color. I don't know if you ever mess around with that, but it's totally worth doing. I kind of liked this fixture. It just seems a little ritzy for them, but that's just because their house is shit. Their house is horrible looking. Alright, and this is too gothic too. That could go away. Or, I like this chandelier. You know what? Maybe I'll put it here, and I'll just give them this one. Yeah. There you go. That just looks like they had leftover pottery. They could make pottery. I'm not even going to buy them other cribs, by the way. I'm going to try something else. And I might be kicking myself for this later. This is another thing. These... Oh, no, wait. That's not expensive. Never mind. It's not a thing at all. Okay, good. I just buy the simple wooden rocking chairs. The rest of them are too decorative. There's got to be a nicer looking chair. Oh, he did have a... He does have workout equipment. Oh, dang it. I'm being clumsy. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna put this, like, here. They can have two different things. Alright, I want to have the slave families have a chance to survive if they make it in the games. I just don't want them to all die right away. Alright, right. We're gonna be napping on these chairs. That's it. That's what we got. That's what we're doing. Alright, I'm gonna change the wife's clothing, but I'll probably do that when I'm done playing. She's just gonna run around in jeans right now because I don't have tolerance for this. Is she leaving? Persephone's, like, tired and she's had enough of hearing our babies. Okay, I'm sorry, I forget who you're related to, Persephone. Ambrosia, right. So anyway, her parents were Fahadeenas, so she didn't move anywhere, so she was a slave marrying a slave. And LaShawn got remarried to her because I'm guessing he was lonely, you know, he just became an adult half a week ago or a week ago in sim time. But I'm wondering why the game forgot his relationship with his wife. Because I know she's dead. But it is like 6 in the morning, so friendly. Let's just say hi. Don't disappear. We miss you. We're gonna ignore these 5 children. She can't handle it though. She's like, let me be dead. Just help us with the kids then, why don't you? Oh no, we're in the red. That happened quickly. Yeah, Shaka Bra. Alright, that was pretty good. I really... Are you just putting a hungry baby in the crib? You better not be, woman. What are you doing? She's got Aeolus. Okay. Aeolus is hungry. Feed him. Don't be insane, woman. No. I don't... Change his dirty diaper. And give him a bottle. Right now. And then this baby's next. No, she disappeared. Oh, waifu. Dang. Okay, so... Hang on. Does he remember? Oh! Well, okay, that's not what I recall whatsoever. You were totally married. Okay. And they have no relationship. She's hot-headed. Maybe she broke up with him in death. So, they were together forever. I'm sad. So, anyway, this game. Alright, well, I guess you can, pardon the expression, but I guess you can man up and, like, take care of your kids. Feed these children right now. Just do it. I don't care. You guys are gonna accomplish nothing else, so this is gonna be the most fun week ever to have existed. And then Catherine, oh my gosh, I gotta rename these babies. Well, let's get them in cribs first. I really don't want to buy another crib. I probably should, but I really don't want to. Okay, woman. Put the baby in the crib. And then who's the new one? Catherine. Whatever Catherine needs, do that for her. Dirty diaper. Bottle. Alright, and before I forget, I've got to rename these children. So, Precious is being renamed Savan. She is friendly and she loves the outdoors. Now, her sister and her both are friendly and love the outdoors. And she could be named Edifice. It's fine. Girls can have the main family name. Alright. So, Savan. And because her and her sister, which is being called Catherine in the game right now, that's not her name, because Savan and her sister are both friendly and love the outdoors, I named them after things that were, I believe, Persian. Either Persian or we're going back to Armenian. So Savan was the name of the largest lake in Armenia, and it also means lake because of that. So she's named after something beautiful that is outdoors. She's fat, by the way. Anyway, is it a baby thing? I don't want to make her thin. Right, so, and then randomly my game has got these ad traits for, like, babies now, which confuses the heck out of me, and I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I've said this before, but if you're editing a baby in CAS, do nothing to it. Just do the name. So maybe edit the one trait that you have there, and that's it. No, we're not saving right now. That's the saver mod, which is helpful. It reminds me to save. There's another Naraz mod for you. I do also have a Naraz mod review up just for the cast part of the story progression because I use it so heavily in this game. So I'll probably put a little pop-up or something on the video, or I'll put it in the description. So check that out when you can. I kept it, it's less than a half hour. It's like I think it's 20 minutes and some change of a video, but it's an explanation of how to create a cast if you're using the story progression provided by Naraz Mods. And it's not a commercial for them specifically. I just absolutely love it, and I've used the heck out of it. And every time I go in, I get a little more control over my population in the town, and you're able to tweak so much that I really recommend creating your own cast and playing around with it. So Catherine, her name is Marl. Oops. M-A-R-A-L. So Marl is a name of a deer that was, again, Armenian, and it was called the Caspian red deer, and so it was like a well-known animal. So she's going to be dear to everyone. And she's also friendly and also loves the outdoors. Shy surprise. And then we have their brother, who is absolutely not going to go through this, named Gary. I used to let the game name these children, and I can't do it anymore. The game ruins their lives for me. And actually LaShawn is one of the last children that I let the game name. I had like 3 guys named a variant of LaShawn, and I had no idea. I know that's a tuning file thing. You can go in and actually change it. But I didn't want to mess with that. I just figured, why don't I just name them something according to the era? I didn't want to have 5 tuning files for each era. Which, you know, maybe if I had more time, sure, but no, I'm not doing that. Alright, he is named Sargus. And Sargus, sadly, means servant, but because he grew up artistic and he loves the outdoors also, I figure he's probably going to be stuck as a gardener somewhere. So Sargus, and we're going to leave this with Edificae. I might need to change it if there's another male named that somewhere, and I'm sure there is. Well, yeah, Aeolus is, so let's just stick a T in that. I'm so creative. Edificate. Okay, so Sargus. Edificate. This is I don't know if I like that last name, but it is what it is. He's less fat than his sister, so good for him. So Sargus means servant, and then we have Savan and Marl, and those are the new baby names in this house. Right. Alright, I don't care. This register's freaking out because it can't assign somebody, but nobody's over there, so nobody cares. Alright, Ambrosia, she's doing other things. LaShawn, what are you doing? Put the baby... Wait. Oh my gosh, the crying. They had a bird and they had a cat in this house, by the way. When I first started playing it, he collects things. He had 2 birds and a snake in his inventory. I'm trying to pause it and the game's just taking a second. There might be some script running in the background right now to update something in the town. Okay. Carrying Livius. And then who do we have? You're not going to put another baby in the crib, so... Okay, so Marl is, like, suffering. So you're going to come over here and help her after this. And then you... Oh, are you after her? Maybe you can help her. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have not played this safe in a long time. And I have a couple new mods, but it's actually, I made a bunch of packages, so it's really more or less things that loaded in the game. And it's always slow when I start out, again, just because it's recategorizing or whatever. Okay. Oh, maybe it's this one's just freaking out. I don't care, dude. How'd y'all just go straight to the red? Maybe it just happened. Well, you guys are happy, so I know it's not a fluke, but that sucks. Alright, you're helping her. You can't help the same baby. You're just not allowed. So who's somebody want to snuggle? Where's Sivan? That's Sargus. Here's Sivan. You want to snuggle him, so we'll change dirty diaper. Give bottle. Then we'll snuggle. And then we'll rock. We'll do all that. That'll fulfill a wish for him. Oh my gosh. At least, yeah, in one day, at least 2 of these babies will be toddlers. I don't think that's going to make anything easier. Okay. And then you're going to put her in the crib. Come on, game. Let me do things. I can take out a bunch of my CC and just load this up again, which I might do if these guys keep being slow. But for now, at least I got to show you a lot of what's going on in this freaking town and these flippin' families. And I kind of like these two together. I'm happy that he has a new pretty young wife. That does not happen a lot in this game. They usually all just kind of age up at the same, so it's kind of cool that they found somebody, even if story progression got them together when I wasn't looking. I think Register's just freaking out about these unfilled roles, and I really didn't want... Hang on, let me see if I can change that, because that's probably what's making the game slow. I have to go over to other side of town, to City Hall for that. Register's one of the new mods I put in, so I don't want to allow immigration, and that's why we're getting no resident assignments, but I really don't want to allow immigration. Find empty roles. So this is all the roles it's freaking out about. Maybe I'll bop around and find these. Isn't there somebody unemployed I can put here? Huh. Alright, well, I'm just gonna help it out because I don't want to allow immigration, so I'm gonna assign people to these roles. Register is something I did not want to have control over, is maybe a good way to say it, before. Let's try unemployed. Can I make Charlene the ghost? Can I give her a job? This is a crappy lot I made. It's not even that crappy. Actually, I like it here. Maybe it's crappy where I originally made it. Whatever. It's just going to keep bopping over. So with Register mod, you can, and this is again Raz, and this is not a commercial. I wanted to go through these with other, with little other recordings, so I could just do a tour of each mod, and I'll still do that if I can. But Register's pretty helpful so far. Okay, so I just came on back. I did go ahead and change Ambrose's outfit. She has socks because I didn't want to mess with the stupid, all of the things that they have that they could wear in that category. I know you're just holding the baby, dude, but I guess maybe I should buy an extra crib. I was kind of surprised this house doesn't already have one, but there's like no space for nothing, and I liked your dresser. I guess it can go there. Hey, that's not too bad. Oh my gosh. Right, something should go there. Hilarious. Alright, we'll just put a baby out in the hallway. That's not possible now. Come on, come on. Let me do it. I know it's gonna work. It'll work. One. Come on. Because it's just clipping into that set of beds. So we should be able to tell him to get over here. She started cooking, so that was nice. What baby are you holding though? Savan. Savan is totally fine in every way, so you guys are doing alright, and you got one more starving child. I love how they all started starving to death at the same time, and I'm joking because it was sad. Alright, give bottle. And you're not going to become a fire person. Okay, oh, he wants to be an author. Well, that has not happened at all. So maybe I can get him, I do have a mod that lets them write, but I don't have it installed right now because it changes some things in my game I'm not happy with. It's like a notebook, and I really like it a lot. I keep installing it and then taking it back out, but this save is just too big. I don't know if I want to go ahead and mess with that or not. She decided to start cooking, and I'm going to let her. Now, if Charlene had made waffles for everybody before she disappeared back into the nether sphere, then maybe we wouldn't all be starving. But she completely snubbed her, I guess, ex-husband slash ex-boyfriend, which they were totally married. I know they were. And his new wife, and she said, I'm going to make waffles with your stove, and I'm going to just disappear after that. So at least he got to talk to her for 2 seconds, precisely. And this garden is probably going to die. Oh, wow, they got flame fruits in here. And you don't, and then they have nothing like that in their inventory. Their inventory is ridiculous. So, I don't even know where they got all these books from. How is it a $500 book? Someone help me. Help me. And then these gems and things now, he snorkels or something. Like, there was a legit reason for them to have these gems. But there are a wealth of gems. Like, they could sell them and then take care of their house. Because they are going to need, like, money. And I could get them nicer things. And being that he's pretty high up in his caste, like, he should be the highest ranking of all of the slaves of his family. Because he has the main name. So I was kind of wanting to give him some treasure, just because I know, like, the Vikings are going to come around and steal treasure from people and all that too, but I don't know. I wanted them to have something nice. And then this is just what he ended up having. They don't even have a gem cutting machine, which means he's been paying 40 simoleons to stick all this stuff in the mail. And he has this, which is ridiculous. A plumb bomb cut rainbow gem. And he has these moonstones, and one of the moonstones is worth, like, 3,000 for the heart-shaped moonstone. So I think I'm going to give him a display and then just risk that he dies, because he's probably fed up with being a servant and he has all this, like, hidden wealth and stuff. I don't know. Does he have the type of personality to be fed up? He's brave. Sure, why not? He's a loner. He's shy. He's kind of shy. I don't think he'd want the confrontation, though. He's disciplined. Maybe he figures he'll just be fine if it ever came to it with the games. Alright, don't complain, kid. What, you just... snuggle. That's not who we're holding. It is! Aw, you want to snuggle the baby, you're snuggling. That's adorable. And then go rock. You don't burn nothing. Please, we don't need you to burn anything. And actually, because you're a new wife person, I wonder if you're educated at all. It just... Is this her first point of... Oh, golly, you have a job? No, woman, that's not happening. And I don't think I allow them to have winter here. It's an island. Forget it. I'm over it. I hate winter. Cooking, 1. Well, she did not burn down the house. Good, great. Thanks, gravy. They're high and athletic. I kind of think these two might risk being in the games. That's a horrible attitude. I hope they don't really have it. And who do you want to rescue after this? Put child in crib. You're not doing that. There's no child to put in the crib anyway. So she's feeding her family, so she's doing okay for a young mother with a bazillion and a half children. I should totally throw a birthday party and age these kids up a day early, but I don't want to feel cheaty. And that feels a little bit cheaty to me, to be honest. Okay. Whatever. This is Charlene's urn. So she's just in our kitchen. Can I hear? I don't care. Well, don't tell me about it. What are you doing? Oh, using. Oh, because you're going to pee yourself. Well, I suppose that's okay. Plus, please don't pee yourself. Okay. Whew, I was going to say, they're not allowed to have a shower. So please, your hygiene's good. I like to keep it that way. Also, I would like to point out that this guy, I want to call him names, is super juiced right now. Based on what? Every time... And she's not. So he just I'm guessing he went somewhere and got totally drunk. And now he's got to pee. Can you just hand the child over? Why can't they hand a child from one person to the other? I have no idea. And he wants to pillow fight with somebody, probably a relative. Everybody's a relative. Who are we kidding? Alright, I guess I need to break down and give him another crib. I didn't want to break down anymore. So I'm not sure about selling the gems. I probably will sell some of them and then buy them in display and try to keep some, and we'll just risk the 2 items in here could actually cause both of them to die. So if one of them if he gets taken because of owning these gems, yeah, well, that would suck. Okay, that's kind of cute. Boop. And then we'll just do, oh, no, watch, this won't fit. Yeah, it fits. Oh, your poor house. I'm leaving these. I know I don't have to, but by the time we get around here again, we're going to need them. I should probably put it in their family inventory, but I'm a little worried that the game's going to forget they exist. For 300 simoleons. Oops, you can have your dresser back. I didn't mean to take that from you. Oh, what am I doing? You don't even need the nightstand. How about... I'm confused. How did... I'm guessing I cheat to fit this in here? Yes, I must have. Yeah, I guess I did. What if I just do prison style and we just do these? I hate to call it that, but yeah, let's be honest here. Okay, that kind of works, actually. Oh man, I could give him a writing desk. Wait. What is their walls? Is there a straight drywall? Oh lordy, God help me. I want to change it. I don't think it was that. Cement. You don't own cement. Maybe somebody knew how to use it. How did you end up with cement walls? That. I kind of like these little wood things, but it just seems like a bad fit for this house. We're in the Roman era, and you have, like, the outside of a house as your inside walls. Somebody explain this to me. I don't want it to be overly... Ooh, I like that. Click. That's easy. There. Okay. Your house is a little slightly more lovely. At least in my eyes now. Okay, the bathroom's not. I was lazy. Let's be honest. Alright, jeez, can I play this game yet? Come on, guys. It's only been most of an hour, Lisa. Alright, and then she is doing pretty good on sleep, even. Her social sucks, and she wants to get pumped. You can't throw 2 birthday parties, so I'm gonna let her work out, I think, after she eats. Because it would make her really happy. Alright. Yeah, okay. He's gonna grab a plate before he's gonna pee. You're gonna pee yourself. Put the baby in the crib, put the baby in the crib. And then we're gonna let her do some whatever working out type stuff. She can go over here, and I should have her harvest, though. To be honest, they have awesome veggies. And she has no gardening skills, so I'm gonna let her... Oh my gosh, I can finally play them on a slightly quicker speed. Hallelujah. I'm assuming he knows he's starving to death and needs to eat something. Oh, I can't now? The second I said something. Alright, so it bothers me quite a bit when a game stalls a little bit. I don't think this is this. It could be the size of my save file, but I think it's a combination of that and all the CC I just put in the game, so... Like this awesome thing, come on, why wouldn't I use it? It's beautiful. What, are you eating again? You're not eating that. No. In fact, you could put that away. You could put that away, I said. Oh lordy. What are you doing? Stop it. You're gonna eat waffles off the floor, because that's where the best waffles come from. Floor waffles, and then you're gonna have a nap while your wife exhausts herself, and then neither of you will be prepared to take care of the children in about 10 hours or whatever. 3 hours or 2 seconds or whenever they need it. Also, somebody needs to wash the dishes, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna be happy that somehow there's 2 seconds of peace in a house like this. Just sit and eat. Thank you. Alright, I like this setup for this front room. Now, I tried to give them a social place. Now, he's raised a lot of children in this house, and this was like just benches and couches and whatever. I like it better this way. It's individual mobility, or just one person can learn something at a time, because really they never had time to socialize even before. Even when there was an alien baby living in here. Look at... Who's this kid? Oh, is that Camry? Oh, Camry Covale, old friend. He must have known him when he was a kid or something. Camry's my favorite. We're like 2 houses away from playing him, and I cannot wait. And Camry's story is he's one of the main reasons I wanted to play this as a Let's Play, is because of what happened with Camry and his wife. Do we know anything about him? Party animal, family-oriented, natural cook, disciplined, and good. He's good, and yet 2 people died in his house, so that's a story. One of them being his wife that he fought and she died. She attacked him, though, to be fair. But the rules of the challenge are clear. Whoever loses the battle dies. So his wife died, so there, I gave it away. But, so he's got 2 ghosts that haunt his lot, too. The other thing is, the reason I'm letting ghosts stay is because a lot of them got forgotten about. And Charlene is a Gen 2 sim. We have 1 Gen 2 ghost, or Gen 1 ghost, I'm sorry, from the very beginning of the challenge that survived the move from town to town. So if they were in this situation where they were in somebody's house, they survived. Other than that, they were completely forgotten about, even though I moved the graveyard over with all of them in it. So that made me pretty sad. I don't know if there's even a save version where I could go back and find all the ghosts, but it's not... it's something I wanted to do. I wanted to have ghosts for like all the Sims that I've played, but I haven't been able to actually do that, so... this episode's running a little bit longer, but I'm alright with that. It's been way too long since I have played. Please get all the... Who's crying? Stop it right now. Are you lonely? Oh no, they're everything! No, it's been 5 seconds! Oh no, I don't know if you guys want to watch me play this lot or not. The babies need everything. Lonely, sad, dying, and peeing everywhere. Oh, maybe I should play 1 game day and then come back to them. I might do that. Yeah, these guys need... He's exhausted. He's just, who can you rock with? That takes care of loneliness for a baby. Who's lonely? Everyone? Oh, good, absolutely. Oh, except for Sargus. He's a servant. He's just trying not to be lonely for everyone. Alright, Livia's. Okay, so who does he want to pick up? Let's just go with that one. Marl? Yeah, there's Marl. So you could pick her up. You could give her a bottle. You could play with her. And then you can come over here and rock. And Mama, stop picking that probably 1 fruit you got through. Did she harvest anything yet? She just lost all of her hygiene. Oh, she got some flame fruit. Okay, those are the good ones. I wanted her to get flame fruit. I don't even know where they got it in this game. I swear I didn't bring it to them for anywhere, so they just got it somewhere. Are you listening to me? No, he's not. You could stop that right now. You're gonna help the next child. Okay. Oh gosh, if I always help them in order of when they appear on the bar, then a couple of them will never get helped. She wants to pick up everybody. So who's this? Come on, game. My patience is wearing thin. Come on, game. If you cheer for it. Oh god. It's so complicated to pick up a baby, it just can't compute. I put extra RAM in my computer for you, game. Alright, Livius. Who gets? Oh, Livius, Sargus, and pick up Savan. So where's Savan? So we could pick Savan up and put him right back down. And then snuggle one of the other ones. This is... I'm in it to win it. Alright, give bottle. Usually I'll have them breastfeed. But I can't. Flim and do that. Play with. She's gonna do the whole 9 yards for this baby because I'm assuming baby's gonna pee herself by the time we get there. Shabba doo, get your butt over there. Yabba dabba. There you go, perfect. And I think I told him to snuggle her. No, play with. Oh, okay, well wait. Wait. They're getting lifetime happiness points despite, I'm excited, having 1.5 million children in here. You're gonna rock with Marl because you're damn exhausted. Cool thing about the rocking chair too is even if the babies are crying, they get some rest by being in it. So all these other babies are gonna wait because we're giving quality care to Savan and Marl right now. Come on. Take care of your children's. It is 4 p.m. on a Sunday. We've gotten through half of a sim day. I just thought it would be nice and annoying to bring that up. Come on. Do the next thing. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is my whole week is going to be this with this family. So I think I'm just gonna fast forward the week so you don't have to deal with this. But this is what I'm gonna be playing. Anyway, LaShawn, and I really like their. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just that I knew all of their families. I'm not even gonna let them play through the babies right now because this is getting redonkulous. I'm gonna have to tweak a few things to make my game a little bit better, a little bit more playable, and then I'll reload it. And I'll come back and try and record one right after. So hopefully I can get them uploaded pretty quickly. I know I haven't been updating, so I'm trying to make up for it right now. Lost time. All right. I know you have a daughter. All right, get out of here. Look at this. It's not even letting me on. Okay. All right. Man, anyway, he looks good for his age. I know he looks old, but I feel like Brennan next door, who is his son, looks way older than him. Maybe it's the mustache. Handy, frugal, good. See, that's why he's got so much money. He's frugal, and the game didn't make him spend everything. All right, so Livius, Iolius, Marl, Savan, Sargus, his wife Ambrosia, his parents, God bless them, I forget, I don't know, Rhea and somebody else. And then Philomena, Esmond, his first son to die in the games. Brennan, who took over because Esmond is no longer the heir, which I don't remember. Esmond, I don't think he was the oldest, though. I think it was Brennan. I could be wrong. I swear he had other children, and I could be wrong about that, too. August. Now, that's a legit name because of Augustus, like Caesar. Isocrates and Nike. So some of the slave families name their children Roman names trying to appeal. Trying to gain favor or assuming their children will have favor from them and some are not. So here's Bahadur, Dilshad, who was just born next door, Machupa Matsmoyo, all these kidlets, Tekel, who passed away. And I can't get into the rest of his family tree. I have it saved in a document file somewhere. And there's 3 other kids that passed away that were, that are related to him. So, right. Now, there were so many LaShawns. I don't remember if it was his father, because I think his father was also called that. I could be wrong. It drives me nuts, though. But anyway, there's a couple other kids that are related to him that died in the games. One of them, was the Edifice, so that's a family branch, so that's these guys, too. So I thought that was his kids, but I'm guessing it's not now. So it must be his father's kids, because the game would remember those guys, because they're all still alive. But, so that means the other kids that died, Alpus, Timon, Tekel, Mirn, Simon, and Esmond, there's been 6 from their family branch that have died in the games, which is sad, most of them children. And they have, I think she's got maybe relatives that are currently in the games right now, related, or I could go back to Edward. But yeah, my favorite couple ever, and this is before I thought to save them, so I would have totally replayed them in another save somewhere, but I didn't, so they're like lost to time. And there's Julius, makes me so sad, who just passed away. So, right, so Edmund, so this is Ambrosia's family again. So, Elise, there's Ambrosia, there's Vetus, who's been having lots of babies. There's Shravan, who I believe, I don't remember if he's the one that got divorced a couple times too. Maybe not. The grumpy trait affects his relationship with his kids quite a bit, though. I love this names, Fabricia, Domitius. And Siddhartha, he's like one of my few evil sims. He's gotten divorced twice. That's probably why it doesn't have him hooked up with anybody right now. So Elenus, Helena, Tertia, Portia, Taxita. These are all their grandkids. Brad. So yeah, there's another name, generic name, that we're not going with anymore. So Brad. Saulson. He must have married a Saulson as a woman, but I don't think that works that way. I think they follow the father's name. I'll have to go back and look at it. So yeah, his son died in the games. His eldest, which sucks. He's not the main family guy, but I love Julius. He was beautiful, and I'm sad that he's gone. So he's Philly. So Tikos, Christian, and Roman. So there's your kiss-up names, so to speak. And Charlene died of starvation, which is weird. I think that's wrong, but whatever. It's really Edifice, and I should change his name again. But I don't want his kids to have the wrong last name, so I'm just leaving it so we know that they're all not the heirs. So I'm going to go deal with this, and then I guess I'll see you at the end of this sim week. And I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching the Test of Time Challenge with me, Frog Snack, and I'm signing out.